Okay, I am back. I did not get more tea. I got some Kool-Aid instead. Heimdall is really picky with his food. I don't know if I've said that. He's so picky. It's really irksome sometimes. Yeah. So we need to put a platform underneath of us. And probably gonna want to make it with some height. I don't like... First, I want to know where this is, so let's do that. Because that's the block we'll need to move. And then under here, actually, I wonder... That should give me enough space. Yes? No? We'll go one lower. Yeah. And this I will of course disguise, so it won't be, I mean, we'll enclose it, probably. And I am out of living rock on me. And get rid of the dirt there. Alright. We may need to make it bigger. I'm probably going to grab some more living rock. Yeah, let's do that. So we need to do a resource check, and I don't know if there's a better way to do it than what I have done in the past, but you pretty much just make a line that is a great big AND gate. And you just say, if it has this and this and this and this and this, we're good for crafting. Yes? If not, don't craft. Because we need to, it needs to everything. Everything or nothing. That there's no half crafting. So, just trying to see where I'm gonna put all this. There's the size of this half of the platform, right? Yep. And then this is where it comes out for the 5, 2, 5. There's some of it. Okay. Inside this space is where we're really gonna need to do stuff. Let's grab our boxes. Let's see what we have for supplies to do it. So first things first, I know I'm going to need a sticky piston. Hello? There it goes. And it's going to need to be... so that'll be extended. So it needs to be here. like that. And this is retracted, meaning don't craft. So by default, it's going to need to be craft. There's default. Default is that. So what we're going to want to do is turn that light off, that torch off, when we want to stop it. Which could be... Can we do it? Can we do it this way? Do it? Ooh. Alright. So what I'm seeing is if I did that, okay, so this is technically inverted now though, and we want it to be alright, so keeping in mind, this needs to be on all of the time. Unless there's a redstone signal on top, which could be the line that the torches go into. That'll be the I don't want it to stick out beyond that, so we might have to do the line turned. And we have more space here. Let's stop playing with this and figure out our the array. Let's put it back here. So we're gonna move you. And we need 6 crystal cubes. And it's... I have corporeal sparks on me. Okay. Gonna need more. And the lines are gonna need to be staggered. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You were lazy and didn't do cubes for stuff you consider always to be infinitely available, like living rock. You know, that's a thing, but knowing how horribly broken my previous playthrough was with things where I just would run out of resources and then everything else would break, I don't want to do that this time around. Everything is going to have an everything check. Because, yeah, my previous world's so broken. Darn it, I forgot to have these. And then they each need comparators. So we'll get that step. Exactly. There's a chance it could break. No, thank you. This is going to be the line. So these down here will have repeaters to go into the block. And these are going to have redstone. Like that. That should work, yes? Do I need to have it to here? All right. Then we need to grab the things to configure this. All right. And that will come down to let's configure them. Let's first actually, are you close enough to? You are. All right. Let's grab supplies. Do I have the inventory space? Just barely. We need a living rock, which we have. We need a stone. A block of coal. You know what? I wonder, can we? Yes, we can. All right. Stone, coal, brown mushrooms, mana powder, mana steel, living rock. Oh, red mushrooms. I put a brown one in there. That's right. I missed that part. Yep, we need to reconfigure that one. But to do that, I need to free up some space in my inventory. Red mushrooms is what we're using. Anyone figure out why yet? Alright, so all these should be off because we have everything. So that means this needs to be default to that. Let's figure it out. I'm using red mushrooms because brown mushrooms have other uses. Red mushrooms do not. I need brown mushrooms to make fermented spider eyes, and there was something else. There was something else. Was it just fermented spider eyes? Might be, because you can only use brown ones for this. Oh, it says mushroom any. Why doesn't it rotate? In vanilla, I'm pretty sure you can't use any mushroom. Anyway, my intention was to use brown mushrooms for these. So there. That's why I use red ones for this. Right. So a repeater into that block. Actually, this would work. Oh, but see, that'll turn on even when that one, which I mean isn't a problem, because if that one turns on, then obviously it'll need to be turned on. All right, so that is our resource check then. We might need a little bit of light. Let's see. I think we're okay. And just for symmetry's sake, I will probably make the same size platform and enclose it. Yeah. But yeah, that should be fine, because if, like I said, if this torch turns on, then obviously this will need to turn on anyway. So, yep, I think we're good. Resource check's done. Yay. So now our step is to turn it on. And I should just go get a soul sand, because a minute should be fine right now as I'm building a supply. Yeah. Obviously, I'm pretty certain it could go faster. Let's grab several of these so that I just have them. And it will go here, of which I have no room for anything else. Right click. Why aren't you adding? Are you full? You might be full. Put you in there. Doesn't work in hotbar. Oh, that would explain that. Thank you. All right. Why did I just receive a bit of lag there? I don't know. I really need to figure that out. so funny that my the Soarin' Potato is broken. I love it since yep. It's just awesome. Now 1, 2, this is gonna go to 4, which is what a lot of this. Do I even need a double chest? Should I just do a single chest? Oh, it's crafting. It has missed a step. There is no living rock there. Why is there no living rock there? It's getting picked up by something. Did you see that? It just got picked up. I only have the one. Why are you picking up? Not in frames. Only items in frames. Oh, see, it sent the signal, but because the living rock wasn't there, it wasn't able to complete. Okay. I am not sure why there is 2 living rock here. Was that just a visual thing? Alright, so what we need to do is make this a single-sized chest. So we're going to stop you. There that goes. Make sure you still cover everything that needs to be covered here. Yeah, that should be okay. I don't foresee it going out here. Thoughts. Should I move it so that it covers a bit further than that? Because I can. Is probably pretty rare, yes. For the most part, they mostly jump straight up or fall off to the side by one. So I think I'll leave that the way it is. If I discover there's a problem, I'll move it over by one, and then I'll put the comparator here, and it'll be fine. I'll just have to jaunt the... Instead of a straight line, it'll be a jaunty line. Alright. I'd like to see you work now without me trying to fiddle with it. But otherwise, I think we're good. I think we're pretty good. If I remember correctly, I remember why there's a repeater here now. An interceptor only doesn't send out a signal strength of more than 2, I think. So in order to make it go further, I needed to grab it with a repeater. I believe that's why that's a repeater there, now that I'm thinking about it. There's a reason I have a repeater here. I know it. I know it. All right. So while we wait for this to work, the next thing we need to do is prepare to do the fire room. That is everything it needed there, yes. And it finished. I'm probably going to want to put a potency lens, something to make it go even faster. We might even make a Gaia spreader. That goes faster still, right? And it just needs Gaia spirits and a dragon. So yeah, this is, we can do a couple of these until we have, until we kill the Gaia a few more times, which we need to do the Gaia 2. Which means I'm going to make Terra Steel armor for that. But we need to get the relics. I'd love to have the relics. I don't think I've ever had more than one, and I would love to get them all. But that's good. Oop. There it goes again. Oh yeah, that feels so good. Terra Steel armor with protection 5 and you'll be pretty untouchable. Well, yeah, and I've got the cape that I made. That'll be helpful. The Cloak of Virtue. But yeah, get some protection 5 on stuff. I only have protection 4, so I actually need to get the tome to get protection 5, don't I? Yeah, because it only goes up to protection 4, and then I need to get the tome. So we may want to make the Lunium. That's certainly something that can consume some of the mana we've got stockpiled. What is the recipe for the Lunium? Oh, we're so not ready for the Lunium. These are 3 tier 3 runes, which we don't even have tier 1 runes automated. Autumn and air. Winter and fire. Water and winter. So 2 winters, a water, fire, air, and autumn. I mean, we could grind through it to get to it. We only need to make 1. The winters are not consumed. That's true, they're not. So I only need 1 winter. Well, in order to get a winter, you know what we need? That we don't have? Milk. Well, I still want to have a Lunium, but because that's something I've never done, and my goal this playthrough is to do some of the things I've never done before. But you're right. Don't have to do it. Alright, so back to what we need to do for the fire rune, which is the next one we're going to automate. We need to set up an auto smelter for this stuff, for netherrack, so that we have the nether brick. I'm checking stuff off my list that we've done. And we need to make the supplies to do another layer of our farm here to put some nether wart down. And I have no idea if I really want to do all 6 of these. That was fun. So potions, yeah. We got some decorative blocks. The only thing it's used in here is the fire rune. So we've got fire runes and potions. So there's no way that I'm going to need this much. So I might only do half. And so the other half could be more potatoes and wheat, because why not? Or, yeah, potatoes and wheat. We're alternating potatoes and wheat, and I need to get that side done too. There's so much grinding. I need so much corporea. Probably have to spend some time in the end with ender air and the blaze rot. Yeah, lots of work to do to get more of these funnels and corporea sparks and switch these over to be wheat and potatoes. Right now they're just wheat. And it is a shame marker carnations don't work on netherwort. Because the other problem I currently have that I realize, I know this is a problem, is this clock is at 20 minutes. Is that going to be long enough to grow netherwort? Or should I make a mini one of these things? Mini, not this big a tower. And grow netherwort. Because, yeah, I can't... This... Yeah. That was something I'd considered. I was just like, is 20 minutes long enough? If I break them before 40 to 50 minutes. Okay. So we are going to need to make a separate one of these setups for netherwort, which makes sense. So, yep. I will probably be doing that then. Let me jot down so I can remember. We've decided definitely need separate farm. Yep. All right. That's what we need for the fire rune. We need netherwort and nether brick. We have gunpowder for days right now. And then we have all the other stuff automated. So once we have that, I can do another setup over here. And I probably won't do another one on stream. I will probably create these off. Once we have the resources automated, I probably will just fill in the ones and have them go. Let's see about a Gaia spreader before I forget. Because rune crafting really is someplace I don't mind using these. We need a dragon stone. And I do not think this is shaped crafting, so I should be able to do this. Nope, must be shaped. And then whew. That was fast. Yay! That was real fast. Like, wasn't sure I'd get it down in time. I need to... Yeah. Anyway, yes, gonna do those off camera once we have the resources for them. So, woo! Next week we'll do up the nether wart and the nether rack smelting. We'll do that, and I will probably already have the Rune of Fire automation thing set up. I'll try and do that this week, so that all we need to do next weekend is do the resources, and then we can do the flower crafting, and we'll have thermalilies fully automated. Yeah, that'll be great. I will also figure out where to put the mana rune. I will look at my different which tier 1 and 2 is needed for each of the sins, and just kind of figure out where I want the sins to go, and whichever one doesn't have 2 sins will have the mana one, and we'll get the mana one platform created, and I need ender pearls. So that one's going to be a really slow, small amount of crafting, because we just don't have the ender pearls to do the mana pearls yet. So going to the end is definitely something we're going to need to get an enderman spawner. Yeah. But that's going to be it for me today. I do hope you enjoyed watching me remember and figure out we have an automated rune now, so we'll be able to just duplicate this setup over and over and over again for each of our runes. And yeah, we'll have, feels good. This feels good, because this is really this is a big gate here, being able to automate runes so that we can do stuff. Yep, really helps us. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get some lunch, and I will be back next weekend, so I will see you then. Take care, folks. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.